All right, when it comes to recovery, one of the most important things you can do to not only improve yourself in your own sport, but to feel better and be able to continue doing your most favorite sport. We're going to be starting out with some tennis ball work. So all you need is a flat ground and a tennis ball. So this is the first thing I really do when I'm recovering, because in all honesty, a lot of the pain you're going to get stems from your back. So when you're arm wrestling, you're actually using your back quite often, especially for constant back pressure. And doing so, oh man, it's going to make things sore. You're going to get tight, and it's going to really, really hinder your performance once you think you're fresh, right? So part of being fresh is being fully recovered and mobile and able to do these exercises again. So I recommend getting your tennis ball, laying on it, find those really tender points where, you know, it's like unbearable, and just start massaging it out. You can even move your hand up and down to get some good traction on that, right? So once you're done with this and you think you've gotten enough massaging, we're actually going to start targeting the more niche areas, the shoulders, the elbows, the wrist, all these components that hurt when you finish arm wrestling. So once we're done with this one, guys, we're going to get started on the next one. And this is where things get really interesting. So this next exercise, I've already preached quite some time. When you're using your arm in arm wrestling, there's going to be a heavy amount of pressure on your wrist. And this is, depending on how you use your wrist, you might get a lot of pain right here, and it can even stem down to the inner elbow, right about here, right? It's going to be from here, you're going to feel some tingle, maybe some kind of like funny bone sort of thing you're going to feel in this hand. That can be definitely related to your ulnar, right? Your ulnar nerve. I already have a video on this, but I want to reiterate how important this exercise is. Or I would call this more so a stretch. But basically, all you really have to do is do 3 fingers, bend them back, raise your elbow for about 5 seconds, and then go down, right? And you're going to do that again, and you go down. So this motion is flossing this entire nerve, right? And it's helping with any kind of inflammation, any muscles that may be impeding on it. Really useful. I highly recommend doing this definitely the day after of a workout, because that's when things are most tender, and that's when you really want to get going on your recovery process. If you really wait any longer, it might not go away on its own, and then you're just going to be in a lot of pain. Another pain you might actually experience is in your Breu Radialis. So the Breu Radialis is the muscle connecting your forearm to your biceps, and this is heavily used especially when you're arm wrestling, right? It's going to be right around here, and it's not going to be your first time. You're going to feel some pain right here. You're going to feel some pain right here. It might even shoot down all the way down, right about midway where your flexors are, right? And actually, this is because that muscle can definitely get locked, and you need to release this whenever you feel this pain, or else it won't go away. When I initially started, I felt this for about a month. I thought it was just normal newbie pains, muscle soreness, but it was a little bit more complicated than that. And basically the muscle is just always flexing. So what you can do to really release this is, first you gotta find where it hurts. So let's say it hurts right here. And you're going to want to massage this out. So you don't want to move this, but you want to start moving your arm. When you do this, you're going to be flexing your Breu Radialis along with your extensors, this whole top part of your arm. So when I do this, I do about 30 reps. I try to really get in there, so it's gonna really, really hurt. Once I do the 30 reps, I start going from side to side. This lets you glide like across the muscle, and it's just another way to help release it. But you keep doing this over and over until it releases. So it takes between 60 to like 200 reps. And it'll be really quick because these are, you know, really quick reps. And then when you find the pain, just move around and you keep going. You can also massage this area out. I usually use a tennis ball. I just really press into it and just start moving around. Usually I use like a wall to support the tennis ball and apply some constant and like strong pressure. So another really useful thing you can do just to like release this part of your arm, right? All right, so this next one is one of my absolute favorite exercises. For the longest time, I thought I had elbow tendonitis, all of the above, right? Tennis elbow, whatever you think is wrong with your elbow, it might not be that because you're constantly working out these tendons and the progressive kind of loading. They're strong. These tendons are strong. They're not really deteriorating. And part of having healthy tendons means you're always putting load on them, right? And I'm thinking, for a long time, I was like, oh, it's the tendons. That's probably what it is. In fact, it was something kind of like a nerve compression, but not a full nerve compression, because then I would lose feeling in my arm, I'll get weakness. But it definitely got really aggravated over time. And right around here, it really, really hurt, right? So it's my tricep connecting to my elbow, this area. I didn't know what it was, right? So I looked up some videos, and there's this term, it's called nerve flossing. And I just talked about it, but there's a nerve that connects from your elbow, rear deltoid, down your back, up your neck. It's quite long, and there's chances for your muscles to press on it, and then that would cause the pain, right? So this is one that it's kind of inspired based off Tai Chi, right? So you're gonna have your arm palm up, and you're gonna be pressing down. And as you're pressing down, you're gonna stretch out your neck. You wanna get a really good stretch, and you can come back, right? So you're gonna do this for about 5 to 10 reps. And if the pain is exactly where I say it is, and you're experiencing the same thing, I can for almost surely tell you that by the 10th rep, you will see the pain going away. Because this has actually prevented me from doing full workouts, pull-ups, especially pull-ups. And it's even cut my arm wrestling sessions in half the time, because it hurts so bad. So that's really good exercise. So it's like this, palm up, press down, stretch your neck out. That's it. I highly recommend this one. I think out of all of what I'm showing you, this might be one of the more useful ones, and especially for me in my circumstances. All right, guys, so another major component that you're using is your pronator. And lately, my pronator has definitely been getting a little aggravated. I have been pushing myself. And one of the things I kind of figured out and did some research on is how to release the pronator, right? So what you want to do is first find the pain, right? So you're going to want to pronate. Find where the pain is. And the really simple movement, you're going to supinate and extend, and then pronate and flex. And this is all it is. So once you find that spot, this is actually really getting really deep into the pronator and massaging it out. This helped me release it. I haven't tested this out on enough people to really ask about their opinion. This is kind of like a newer one to me, and I do want to know if you do have that pronation issue, do you guys feel better from this exercise that I'm doing right here? So yeah, let me know in the comments below, because I'm actually curious about this one. Another major issue, and I'm really happy I don't have this issue anymore, is tearing your shoulder, right? So that's going to be really painful. Shoulder is used a lot in arm wrestling for all kinds of moves. And one thing that gets neglected is your shoulder stability. Someone taught me this exercise, and it has been so useful for me. It's called the external shoulder rotation. Basically how it goes is you want to keep your elbow to your side and rotate externally, kind of like a door hinge. And then on the way back, you can eccentrically come back as well. This exercise does not need a lot of weight. This is specific to increasing your shoulder stability. Absolutely amazing exercise. It's given me so many benefits. I actually injured myself military pressing a while back, 6 to 8 months ago. And this is something I did every day for about a month till I felt better. And then I kept going until I felt even better. External rotation, add that prior as a warm-up, add that after once you're cooling down from your workouts. Really, really good one. And that's pretty much it. Those are really the most important things I do on a day-to-day basis. Every time I work out, especially after working out. We can definitely talk about nutrition. Like I said, it can be an entire YouTube channel for nutrition. All I have to say, common sense, stay healthy, eat these fresh foods, frozen foods, fast foods, any of that. Try to avoid it. Get your greens, get your fibers, get your proteins and carbs, get them evenly distributed. Now, that's for me because I weigh 165 pounds and I try to eat as much as I can. I try to keep it lean. You have your own, mission, whether you want to gain weight or lose weight. It's really up to you guys. But yeah, try to be as healthy as possible. Get your sleep. And we can talk about sleep again in a whole nother episode. Sorry, an episode, but video. But yeah, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know, what do you think of the camera situation? I'm actually using another camera. I'm trying to do a little audio difference until I get my better mic and strap on. But yeah, I hope the exercises worked and helped out for any of you that are suffering from these kinds of pains, because they really suck. Like, I love arm wrestling, but oh man, when I get those pains, it just really brings me down. But it's starting to get better, and it's only been about 3 months. I feel so much better. I would want to ask, the channel is starting to finally pop off in the best way possible. I'm getting more viewers, I'm getting more subscribers. Please, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. It will really help me out. Other than that, I'll see you guys next time, and peace out. Take care.